Okay, so we are about to dive into something that honestly feels like it was ripped straight out of a sci-fi novel. But here's the crazy part. It's real, it's happening right now, and it could be the most ambitious and, yeah, maybe the most controversial project on the entire planet. Seriously, look at this. This is not a scene from Blade Runner. It's not some concept art for a futuristic video game. This is a real city being built as we speak. And it's designed to flip everything we think we know about cities completely on its head. And the price tag? Get ready for this. $1 trillion. That's a 1 with 12 zeros after it. All for a city that's literally rising out of the desert sand in Saudi Arabia. I mean, the scale here it's just mind-boggling. All right, so let's get into it. This is The Line. It's a project that's not just trying to build a new city. It's trying to redefine how we live, period. So what is The Line exactly? Well, imagine a city that's 170 kilometers long, but built in one single, perfectly straight line. The whole idea is to completely spark a revolution in how we do urban living. So this isn't just about some new buildings, you know? It's way bigger than that. They're calling it a utopian blueprint. The whole thinking behind it is, what if we could just hit the reset button on civilization and start over from scratch? Okay, the dimensions here are just wild. First, it's 170 kilometers long, but it's only 200 meters wide. And then it goes up, 500 meters tall. That's taller than the Empire State Building, folks. It's going to be this single, continuous megastructure stretching across the desert. And who's going to live inside this thing? 9 million people. To put that in perspective, that's more than the entire population of Switzerland, all living inside one long building. The population density is going to be something we've literally never seen before on this planet. And the vision for what life is like inside, it's just as radical. They're talking about zero cars or roads, zero carbon emissions. It's all going to be powered by 100% renewable energy. And to get around, a high-speed underground train that can take you from one end of the city to the other in just 20 minutes. Oh, and the whole outside will be a giant mirror, supposedly to help it blend in with the desert. Okay, so I gotta stop and ask you, looking at this vision, this completely new way of living, could you actually see yourself living there? I'm genuinely curious. Let us know what you honestly think down in the comments. But, and you knew there was a but coming, for every incredible promise, there is an equally monumental challenge. So let's shift gears a bit. Let's move away from the dream and talk about the pretty harsh realities that are casting a huge shadow over this whole thing. Because what we're seeing is a major clash between the promise and the problems. The sustainable utopia? Well, a lot of people doubt if it's even feasible. A city for 9 million? The cost is absolutely astronomical. And that new vision for humanity, it's already running into some really serious human rights concerns. Someone called it one of the most audacious architectural projects in human history. And you know what? That really hits the nail on the head. It's audacious for sure. But when you're this audacious, you also run the risk of it becoming one of history's most spectacular failures. All right, so let's break down the big criticisms. First up, engineering. Can you actually build and maintain a 170-kilometer-long mirrored skyscraper in the middle of a harsh desert? Experts are skeptical. Then there's the money. Is a multi-trillion-dollar price tag even realistic? And maybe most important of all is the human impact. We're hearing reports of local tribes being forcibly relocated to clear the land for this thing. And all of this really brings us to the biggest question of all, the one that's going to define the legacy of The Line. Is this a brilliant vision for the future, or is it a historic trillion-dollar folly? Look, on one side, you've got the believers. They see a truly revolutionary blueprint for what our cities could be. You know, sustainable, super efficient, a city that actually lives in harmony with nature. But on the other side, the critics see a massive cautionary tale, a monument to completely unchecked ambition that could end up as nothing more than a trillion-dollar ghost town in the desert. They are building it right now. The construction has started. But the final verdicts? That's still years away. So what do you think this thing really represents? Is it progress? Is it hubris? The answer, whatever it is, could really end up shaping our future. If you want to stay on top of the world's most ambitious projects, the triumphs, and the failures, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. It really helps us out. Thanks for hanging out with me today.